Evening, everybody. It is evening. It is slightly orange. It's still kind of light outside. I'm at the point where the sun is officially going down and it's going to be dark in the next hour. I've been trying to film this little one-taker bit right after dinner. That's what I'm committing to in my head. I managed it yesterday. I didn't on the weekend, and today I'm in this awkward in-between because dinner was slightly later than usual, so I didn't really think about it until I was eating and I was like, ah, crap, it's getting quite dark. I'm gonna have to be orange in my little one take today. Oh, it is Tuesday, it is the end of day 4 in isolation. Honestly, today's been a bit of a crap one. I say that as if out of the 4 days we've had, I've had maybe one slightly positive day. Yeah, the mood was really low today. I was just really ragey and grumpy all day today. I was just frustrated. I think all of the things to be frustrated about right now just circling in my head, and I was struggling to distract myself from them, and so this like anger just built up inside me. I've just been grumpy. I also just slept really badly, which was super frustrating because Sunday night to Monday night was the first night that I've slept properly without Chris. I mentioned this on the first night Chris went out for his stag do last week. I struggle to fall asleep when Chris isn't here because we're at that point in our relationship where we spend every night sleeping next to each other, and so when he's not there I struggle now to fall asleep. I've been falling asleep okay, but if I wake up in the middle of the night, I struggle to fall back to sleep. And Sunday night to Monday night was the first night with him being away that I slept through the night. Like, I don't remember waking up at all, actually, which was really good, and the cat didn't wake me up in the morning. It was a really good night's sleep, and then I was like, ah, good, maybe this will be what we have for the rest of this week. No. Last night I woke up, I want to say like, I woke up I think every hour between 1 and 3, and then I think I was just awake from like 4:30 because of a certain kitten who is now sound asleep. She was a monster this morning. She was so loud and she was just all over me from about 4:30 in the morning, and then she eventually settled at about 6:30, but it was like every 20 odd minutes she would jump on me for a cuddle, so there was no time really to fall asleep between her bursts. She'll have occasional days where she's that bad. Normally she doesn't start jumping on your face until she'll maybe jump on you once before it's time to get up, and then she'll recognise that it's not time to get up yet because you've not moved. But yeah, this morning she was a little monkey. When you normally she has Chris. Chris is normally the first to get up and he will shower her with attention, and now that he's not here she's got no one to give her attention first thing in the morning, so she's got to wake me up to do it. And I'm not good at getting up quick enough to give her lots of attention. I give her attention throughout the entirety of the rest of the day. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Motivation's been extra low today. Again, I feel like motivation in general, given the situation, is low, but like, I had an intention to do stuff today and I didn't. I technically did. I had some emails I needed to sort out today and I did that. So it wasn't completely, you know, useless day. I am making progress, even though it's very small progress in comparison to what I've been up to the past few weeks, but like my mantra seems to be, we'll take what we can get because we've got no other choice. Yeah, feeling particularly low today. Just miss Chris a lot. Obviously we're video chatting and stuff like that, but my Wi-Fi in my room is so bad, and video chatting obviously requires quite a strong connection, and so the Wi-Fi, you know, just about behaves itself with all the devices I have, but when video calling it will last for like 15-20 minutes and then it would just cut out. Super duper frustrating. So yeah, it's not quite the same as him being here, obviously, but it's, yeah, it's really frustrating that we can't even have a video chat unless I choose to sit in another room, which I don't really feel comfortable doing. So we make do, but it sucks. Today was supposed to be my day of getting my second vaccination. I'm officially 8 weeks first dosed today. If you're not in the UK, the ruling's been you have to wait 8 weeks between your first and second dose. It was originally 12 weeks, they reduced it to 8 weeks. And yeah, today was my 8-week day, and I was gonna do a walk-in because I was waiting for a text for the link to specifically book my second vaccine and I hadn't got it yet, so I was gonna do a walk-in, but I got the text this morning for me to come in. Could have booked it for this afternoon. So frustrating. I really have been wanting to get this done as soon as possible. I managed to get it booked for next week, which, as long as I don't develop any symptoms or test positive, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to go get it next week. So fingers crossed, touch wood. Yeah. I don't really know why there is such a big gap between the first and second dose now, because it's been 8 weeks, or 9 weeks I guess, since they've announced that everyone over the age of 18 is eligible to go and book their first dose. So surely at this stage, if people haven't booked their first dose, it's not because of a lack of appointments. If people haven't booked their first dose yet, it will be because they're busy, they can't arrange transport because some of them are ridiculous. Maybe their nearest centre isn't available, I don't know. The NHS website is very, very weird to book through because it doesn't give you your closest vaccination centre. I've not booked it through the NHS website. I was texted a link by my doctor, by my GP, but Chris didn't do that. Chris had to book it through the NHS website and it didn't let him book at our local vaccination centre. He had to go to the next town over. So maybe that's the problem, that's why it's taking so long. I don't know why it's doing that, it makes no sense. But yeah, surely at this point though, people aren't not booking their first vaccine because they can't get a time slot. Surely it's because of other reasons, or because they don't want to, which I'm not going to get into that now. That's just, I don't know, it seems a bit silly to push back fully vaccinating the adult community by having such a massive gap. Maybe I'm being completely ignorant about it. I wouldn't honestly know about vaccine numbers around the country. First doses getting out to people who want it. Am I blurry? Or is it just the terrible lighting? I wanted to get it done at the beginning of the month, ideally. Just because we've got lots of stuff coming up. And I want to be double vaxxed as soon as possible because I'm like 10 steps behind all the restrictions lifting, if that makes sense. Like every time a restriction's lifted, I've waited before actually treating the situation as if those restrictions have been lifted, because I know things that are lifting too early and too quickly and without any care, especially the most recent restriction lifts. So yeah, I've still been restraining myself to an extent, and I've been making plans over the next couple of weeks with the assumption that I would be double vaxxed, and now I'm wary about those plans because I'm not going to be, or I will be, but I won't be. Like, it takes like 2 weeks for it to fully take effect, and I won't be for me. Hello, have you woken up? Oh, it's a big yawns. Anyway, I'm rambling. Was supposed to get my second vax today. I'm gonna get it next week instead. I got it all booked, which is good. It's been a bad day, but I don't really have much expectation for particularly good days given the situation, so yeah. I'm going to end the vlog here and smother this kitten who has been incredibly clingy this evening. Haven't you? Have you been a clingy girl? Now she's not clinging because she's had a nap while I've had my dinner. But right up until dinner she was getting pissy with me for pacing around my room instead of sitting down to give her a cuddle. I know your gains. Anyway, let's end the vlog here. Thank you very much for watching everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Send a nicely push. Why do you turn your head? People want to see your beautiful face. Not my hideous one next to it. Thanks very much for watching.